What is going on, Warrior fam? It's your boy Chris. I'm finally back on YouTube. I've been wanting to get back on here for so long because I honestly and truly enjoy YouTube. So yeah, now is the perfect time to get to get back on. I don't know why I feel a little nervous, but that'll probably pass once I start, you know. But yeah, so today, first of all, I want to say welcome to my channel. I'm gonna talk about all things on here. I have and I'm battling with excuse me, I'm battling with an autoimmune disease by the name of multiple sclerosis. I'm going to talk about all of that. I'm going to talk about hair, makeup, nails, everything that you can think of, barbering, because I'm getting ready to go to school for all of that stuff. So all of that will be here, that journey, all of that will be on here. So I posted on my Instagram. I have a few accounts, but this Instagram is to raise awareness for multiple sclerosis, and it's Young MS Warrior, and I'll leave that down in the description box below. So I posted on there that I'm finally gonna excuse me, something in my eye. Finally gonna be filming for YouTube, and I wanted to do a Q&A for the first video, so why not? And just so yeah, this is gonna be the Q&A, and you guys are gonna wind down with me. Your boy love him some wine. I already drank a little bit of it, so yeah, let me just pour this and get right into the Q&A and let that chill for a second. I do not like hot wine. I just don't know why. Excuse me, not hot wine, warm wine. Some people, I can't remember, a couple people told me, you drink your wine cold. I'm like, yes, I cannot drink room temperature wine. I just don't like it. So I wrote down I've written down the questions that everyone asked me. So because I'm filming with my phone, I want to film with my camera, but right now I just don't want to film with it right now, So I just use my phone. So the first question I got was the struggle and rewards of working with a chronic illness, and that was from Katie. Hello, Katie. How you doing, girl? And I'll say the struggle of working with a chronic illness is you get for me, my experience, I get very fatigued very easily, so I could wake up in the morning feeling very good, but by the time I get to work, maybe 30 minutes into my shift, sweeping, and I work at a salon, so sweeping, cleaning up, all I want to do is sit down. That's all I want to do. And in my mind, and that's another struggle as well, mentally, I have to keep pushing myself. And I'm looking at the clock just saying, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go home. Not that I don't enjoy the job, but I'm just ready to go home and get in the bed because I'm so tired, I'm so fatigued, or I just want to be out of that environment because I don't want to seem like, oh, I'm lazy, but my body is so tired. And then another one of my symptoms is I get a lot of chronic pain, very excruciating pain. And so when that comes, that really shuts my body down, and I just don't want to do anything. So that's a very big struggle for me, and having to push through that a lot of the days. And be honest with you, most of the days you do have to push through that. I've had a few good days, but I also, just having to deal with that, that's a lot on me and a lot on my body. So I always am thinking about that, like, I hope I feel good enough today, but sometimes it's like, I don't know, but then it's like, I'm just pushing my way through, and then by the end of the shift, I'm like, wow, I really made it through. So, that in itself is a reward, knowing that I can push through and I can do anything that I put my mind to, so that right there is a reward in itself. But that's what I'll say, that's the reward and stuff, knowing that I can actually do it and I don't have to give up so easily. For me, that's my experience. So that answers your question. I hope that answers your question, Katie. The second question is, when did you get the diagnosis and how much did you know about MS? And that's from Dominic. He's from the UK, and his Instagram name is Mr. MS Warrior. Hey, buddy. And I just followed him back. I didn't even know he was following me, and forgive me for that, Dominic. And I hope I'm saying your name right. Dominic or Dominique, but I believe he pronounces it Dominic, the way it's spelled. So, I forgot that brain fog. See, that's part of it. I got the diagnosis, I remember the exact day, February 27th, 2017. When I got the diagnosis, I'll talk about that because that kind of ties in with someone else's question. But yeah, that's when I got the diagnosis. in February 27th, 2017. And how much did I know about MS? I didn't know a thing about MS. All I knew about it was just a disease. And what's funny about that is I remember watching an interview 2 years prior to my diagnosis with Tamia on Hot 97. And I remember that's when I was working at the time, in school. So I remember, I've always loved YouTube and just watching singers interviews and watching hair tutorials, and I'll talk about that later. But let me take a sip of this. Yummy. But that's when I watched her interview. She talked about that a little bit, and then when she talked about Montel having it, I had totally forgot that he had it. So I watched a few of his interviews, and mind you, I didn't know I was sick or anything at that time, So, and I'm gonna talk about how in another video and a little bit in this video, because it kind of, like I said, it kind of ties into with another question. But yeah, so I didn't really know anything about MS, but I just knew a few celebrities had it. Well, those two celebrities had it. No one in my family has it. And yeah, so it was a complete shock to me when I found out that I had any kind of disease, because I never thought that would hit me, So yeah, I hope that answers your question, Dominique. I know that kind of was a little ramble, but yeah, I didn't know anything about MS, so I had to really start doing a lot of research. And then something else that really I had to stop doing was Googling stuff, and I actually have to stop watching a few YouTube videos on it, because that's just me, because it was kind of starting to mess with my mind a little bit. And then certain things that the doctor will tell you, and then it was like, okay, oh gosh, my forehead is so big, but that doesn't mean but yeah, so so I had to stay away from Google for a little bit, but then after a while, you just kind of learn how to live with it. You kind of learn how to maneuver with it and deal with it, and I'm gonna be honest with you, for me, it's something that I will never get used to. Some people, I don't know, everybody's experience is different with it, but for me, I will never get used to it. So, because the pain and everything that I have to deal with it, that comes with it, is something that I wish I would never have to deal with. So, that's just, I hope that answers your question. And again, that's my experience with it. And question number 3 is, I didn't get a lot of questions, but I still wanted to go ahead and make this video, because, why not? On good days, on good days, do you go out where you live, and what do you do for fun? And that's from my MS sister, Kay. I love her so much. Shout out to you, Kay. She sent me the books. I have them right there. She sent me 6 books for my birthday. I love you, Kay, so much. Thank you so much for that. Shout out to you.